Hello there, Capricorn. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. I hope everyone is having a great start to their new year of 2024. We're going to be doing your beginning of January tarot card reading. So let's jump right in. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Everything here is to help empower you to make the choices necessary in order to get what you want out of life, create the situations that you want, manifest what you want, all of that good stuff. Lots of wands here for you, so lots of fire energy I can see, lots of action for some of you. Okay, so let's jump right in. Talking about things from the past that you might be letting go in your distant or recent past. A lot of good stuff. Number one, 10 of wands right here in the reversed. I see here that maybe for some of you, you've really put in a lot of work on something. Everything in your past here is a wand card. So talking about that fire energy. Some of you have really come across a lot of roadblocks possibly. But ultimately, it was for something that you completed. Talking about that 10 of wands, is talking about letting go of a lot of burdens. Taking on less responsibility or not having to be as responsible for certain things, tasks, all that type of stuff. I see that here with the 7 of wands as well. As I was mentioning before, some of you may have been really working toward a certain goal and, it was not easy. That 7 really says that you didn't give up, seeing as you got a 9 and a 10 of wands as well in your past. So it's really reflecting, I feel like for some of you, past efforts that you've done to make something happen, whether it be a situation or a goal, but you really didn't give up, I think it's starting to, as this goal is starting to end or come to fruition for you, it's really starting to have its payoffs. That 9 of wands as well, this is like the wounded warrior type of energy, but again, in the past, it's just showing another milestone that maybe you had to get over or something that you had to go through. The 9 of wands, talks about like building walls, protection over the things that you've accomplished, the things that you've earned successfully, but then also, with that wounded warrior energy, it really is saying, it wasn't easy, as I said before. You had to take a few hits, get burned a little bit. You had to withstand and persevere through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of challenges and tests. So that's why I feel with for a lot of you, as you're coming into January, beginning of January, it's letting a lot of all that old stuff go, and for the better and for the good. Not to say any of that was negative, but for anyone who really tried to get a certain goal, had a certain ambition towards the end of December, and you're starting to see it complete, I think that those are all really good things for you. So in terms of that, let's move on to your present moment. We got some more wands here. You got a lot of fire, a lot of things going on for some of you Capricorns, I feel like. Very ambitious. That's just really the word that comes to mind, a lot of ambition for you. So here, got another wand, 8 of wands. Love this. So for some of you, even though, that 10 of wands, even though it's in reverse, it could even mean for some of you that it's slowly starting to come to an end, whatever goal or ambition, maybe like a last minute stretch. I have a feeling for some of you, for those of you who are still going through that goal, this 8 of wands is showing like really good positive results for that. Showing that you're not willing to, let it idly, pass you by. The 8 of wands is all about action. A very focused action toward a goal, and talking about swift movement as well. So here I really feel like for some of you, with this 8 of wands, that you are still going to keep pushing. You're going to keep persevering, as I said, and persisting through the challenges until you see it get done. All you Capricorns, you are known to be hard workers, so that is something where I don't think that's going to be a problem for some of you. We also got the Queen of Wands here in reversed, coming right underneath that 10 of Wands reversed. So this is really telling me, for some of you who are still waiting to see this goal come to fruition, I have a feeling when it does, it's just going to light you up with this Queen of Wands energy. It's really going to help you feel very more secure, self-assured. You're going to feel very proud of yourself and your efforts, being able to look back at everything in retrospect. Once everything's finished, you're going to be able to see a full journey from the beginning to the end of something. And it's really going to put you in a place of power, a place of, as I said, being like, self-assured and self-reliant, and it's really going to, like, I think for some of you, really increase your frequency, your vibration in a certain sense, because that Queen of Wands energy is all about being magnetic and charismatic, being attractive, to certain people. So I think from there, by completing one of your own personal goals, is going to raise your vibration in a way that you're going to start attracting different people, situations, opportunities that might help you in a certain way. For some of you, it could be financial. In the middle of your spread, we got the Two of Pentacles right here. So Two of Pentacles, I have a feeling for some of you, this could be like a certain, there could be a certain decision or different opportunities, as I said, coming from this ambitious achievement that some of you all want to see through. Because that Two of Pentacles is really talking about, you're given an offer and you're just kind of weighing the opportunities. So for some of you, this is like work-related, job-related, or business-related, side hustle, it doesn't matter. Anything that gives you some type of abundance, physical things, Could even be health, for some of you. So I have a feeling by completing and seeing this task through, you're going to be given, as I said, opportunities where you're going to be given the chance to choose something. Something in the financial world that can help you with your finances, your health, whatever it is. But it will give you some type of expansion. That's what I feel like, really, whether it be personal or with your finances, one or the other, or your job, like a promotion, recognition even. So for some of you, as I said, this could be work-related, which will open up new doors for some of you. And as we move forward, talking about things that to consider and things that might be coming in. So let me see here. I think here, number one, we got the King here of Swords. So I see this two ways, because we also see the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles as well. So talking about family, talking about marriage also, if that's something on some of your guys' plate. With that King of Swords energy, whether it be someone you're attracting, or someone that you have in your life, that's something to think about as well. These are people who could possibly support you, especially in the upright, The King of Swords, especially, this person could be very intelligent, very good with their words, all this other type of stuff, very eloquent, and knows how to get a point across, and, also just very knowledgeable. So I have a feeling for some of you, even like for legal counsel, I just have this feeling with that, sometimes with the swords especially, if anyone is doing anything with their job or like trying to move forward and you need to go through courts or some type of like, outside third party of some kind for consultation or stuff like that, that could be someone that could help you out. Also just in love too, I mean, this comes right underneath that Queen of Wands energy, as I said before. So you could be attracting someone as well, a partner, a king to your queen energy, that could help, help you just, if you like intellectual types, people who like to talk about ideas, who are very good at communicating, good conversationalists, etc. And you think of like the elements too, wind feeds fire, so it's perfect in terms of that as well. So two different things to consider there. I also see the Ten of Pentacles here. So as I said, there's two things to read with this. In the reverse, it talked about family life, So here it could really be saying, by doing all these efforts and achieving what it is you want and being given a new financial opportunity of some kind, it could really change your family dynamic, your family legacy, your generational wealth. It could just provide more for your family in terms of, financial security, stability, all that type of stuff. Also talking about in relationships too, as I said, with that King and Queen, it could just be family life. For some of you, it could be marriage. So for something to consider, because right here we got the Hierophant as well. So it's really saying like, there's something here where it could be a partnership of some kind, something coming up where you unify, with each other. And again, there's also, of course, in legal system, as I said before, for some of you. And we got the family card right here with that Ten of Pentacles. So there could be a lot of abundance on the way, because this lands right underneath that Two of Pentacles. So it's really saying, depending on whatever financial decision you want to move forward with, it could really provide a lot of generational and legacy type of wealth for your family or your current situation or whoever it is. And in terms of that Hierophant reversed, Here, I really think it's also saying, on top of like, if anyone is in a relationship and looking for marriage and all that stuff, it also says, you really have to, you're really learning things on your own, if that makes sense. I can see here with all these fire cards, there really is something saying that you felt strongly or passionate about something and you were willing to do whatever it took to see it through, So here in that Hierophant in reverse, it's really saying you're instead of taking secondhand experience by reading books or listening to other people's experiences, you are taking firsthand knowledge, which is by you going through it. Maybe you reached a certain point where you said to yourself, I need to get this done in my life in order to achieve my goal. And you did. And from there, you really are learning things and lessons about life from your own true experiences, which hit much deeper than sometimes listening it from other people's stories. That hits in a certain way. But when you actually are going through it and learning those lessons firsthand, and for you, for whatever ambition or achievement you wanted, it shows here you've gone through all these numbers, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's really saying that you have internalized the deep life lesson along that path, and you've learned a lot of things on your own by self-discovery, and self-experimentation. So I have a feeling here, that's what I see for a lot of you Capricorn out there. Lots of achievements, lots of ambitiousness that I can see here that is ultimately going to give you some opportunities, to give you some more security, financial security, opening up some new opportunities for meeting new people for some of you, and also just a lot of self-development and self-improvement, which is awesome. Let's pull out some more cards for clarification. Yeah. You got a lot of the same cards again, which is crazy. Okay, so Nine of Wands again. I have a feeling for some of you, like, I just get this feeling that some of you just hit a certain point and you were just sick of it. I have a feeling in terms of clarification, maybe some of you were from this wounded warrior energy, really felt like, it was hard for you to bounce back from something in the past, and you were really trying to change it and just get out of survival mode. You were ready to thrive and to get over something and to achieve something for some of you. So I really feel like, that's really just calling to the past, since that's all in your past cards right here, that's where this all may come from, where we're just tired of being the victim. You're tired of being the one who is wounded all the time. You are ready for expansion. You are ready to move forward with your life. Then we got the Three of Pentacles here. I love seeing this. Material work. So I really feel like for some of you, there really is something calling about your financial situation, your job, career, business, all that stuff. So really, I think for some of you, I love seeing this because it's the Three of Pentacles, so meaning that there's possibility for collaboration in whatever financial or monetary efforts you may have. So this could be in your work, working on with your team, or as I said, this lands right next to that Queen of Wands energy. You may be attracting new people to you, people to work with, business partners, people who can help you in other ways if you need help with your marketing of any kind, or any type of social platforms or anything like that. So really, I have a feeling for some of you is just really expanding your network of people who give you abundance, if that makes sense, with that Three of Pentacles. And those are opportunities that are going to open up for you, I can see, for some of you. And again, we got that Two of Pentacles. What I say right in the middle of your spread, Two of Pentacles pops up again. So really, it's saying, you're going to be given a lot of opportunities here that's going to help you, give you some type of security and abundance of some kind. There's going to be choices to be made, I feel like, for some of you in January, maybe beginning of January for some of you, which can be financial, again, job related or otherwise. So yeah, it's really a lot of Wands and Pentacles for you. So there's really a lot of working toward money for some of you Capricorn. And as I said, you're an earth sign, so you know all about those pentacles. And at the same time, you're a hard worker, talking about those fire cards. So let's pull out some other cards. Let's see here. Love that. I wanted to use these for that one, actually. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, waiting. Interesting. Even after shuffling. So here, waiting. This comes into the line of your past. So as I said, I think there was a point where things maybe got stagnant for some of you, where you just were tired of being that person and you wanted to push forward. And from waiting, we got abandon. I really feel like for some of you, as I said, you wanted to just leave that moment and you were done being the victim. You wanted to take life by the hand and to really make it and manifest it and work it into whatever situation you wanted, which is truly empowering for some of you. And finally, I think it stems from unconditional love for yourself. That's wonderful. I mean, that wounded warrior energy, it's all talking about, healing of some kind, healing from past and moving toward the future with an open heart again. So I have a feeling for some of you, like this is a big story about self-discovery and healing on those terms. Finally, we got soul name. And as I talk about healing from that wounded warrior energy, whenever I pull this card, it really feels like it's just a kind of like a reintroduction, a rebirth of yourself, getting to know your soul, who you are at your core more intimately and more deeply. So it's almost like naming your soul, almost like reinventing yourself from the past versions that you were into whatever you want to make it now, which is awesome, So when I see soul name, I have a feeling it really is just getting more intimately forming that intimate relationship with your soul on a much deeper level. Because I see a lot of, as I said, a lot of self-discovery, a lot of work that was done, and you've learned a lot of big lessons with that Hierophant, that major arcana card. It's going to open up a lot of new opportunities for some of you that I can see here for the beginning of January. So that's kind of what I see here for you Capricorns. A lot of great stuff. Good start to the year. There's a lot of things being finished. And again, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. So if this did resonate, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I love hearing comments from all of you. Try my best to respond the best I can. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. I love to keep in touch for future tarot card readings. I have more coming up, but that's all I got for you right now. I want to say thank you again for watching, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed and are still watching. I will talk to you next time. I wish you well. Goodbye.